Hello sweet friends, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video, which is going to be my wish list for the Sephora holiday or fall sale. I don't know what they're calling it these days. It used to be the holiday sale, but it feels like it gets earlier and earlier every year. So I have got, listen, a whole list of stuff that I am hoping to pick up this sale, although realistically, come on, am I gonna get it all? Probably not, but that's why it's called a wish list. There are some things that I definitely need repurchases of. We're gonna go through those together, and I'm gonna share with you those things that I'd really like to get my grubby little hands on. So if you're interested in seeing what's on my Sephora wish list for the very soon upcoming Sephora fall/holiday sale, then just keep on watching. All right, so listen, please forgive the hair. This is my wild and crazy mane when there's really not much I feel like doing with it. But I will tell you, if you've been watching for the past few videos, remember how I told you I've been using JVN? Listen, I'm on day 3 hair and my curl has held up so well. And listen, my hair never used to be able to withstand several days without getting frizzy. So the fact, listen, this is all JVN and I am super here for it. So happy. So just thought I would make a disclaimer about the hair because it's a little wild and crazy today. So I have broken out my wish list for you into a couple of different things. So the first are going to be my repurchases, those things I just need to re-up on because I am reaching the very end, the bare bottom, and I have been waiting for the sale, holding out so that I can get the discount on those products. And then we've got the majority of the list that are those wishes, those wants, because come on, get real. Where's the fun in repurchases? Those are like basic staples, if you will. I feel like the fun is in all of those things that you haven't tried that you want to get your hands on and just kind of put to the test. So let's go through my whole listing. I'm going to move quick because my listing is quite long. Now, also disclaimer is that as always, this is my list, but, you know, realistically, I'm going to have to weed stuff out because I can't do it all. So let's just go through. Now, my repurchases, I really will pick up all of those because they're repurchases. So the Fenty Pro Filt'r Eye Primer, you guys know if you've been with my channel a long time, that has really been a part of my everyday routine. It used to be that I would use that primer for just all over lid primer. Then I kind of got away from that and was using like the Rare primer, but I would still use the Fenty Pro Filt'r Eye Primer for like the lid area where I was going to put those standout, sparkly, mega wattage shades because it does have a tackier consistency. But over the course of time that our skin changes, and you know what? When you hit 40, it is true that things do start to change, and I have noticed that. So that being said, the Rare primer, sadly, as much as I love that one, it creases on me. I can't get it to stay like it did before. So I am back to using the Fenty Pro Filt'r Eye Primer as my tried and true all over lid primer, and it has been working for me. So I've been using this primer for, at this point, years, ever since she released it, and it's always been in my collection, and I am scraping the bottom of mine right now, so that'd probably make little 2B 4 or 5 for me as far as repurchase, but that definitely is on my list, along with the Paula's Choice. I feel like this next one's gonna be on everybody's repurchase list. It's the Paula's Choice Exfoliate 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. I literally have like this much left, and I've been trying to be careful of how much I put on my little cotton pad so that I can go in with it, but every day or every other day that I use it, I feel that going down so more and more, and I'm like, come on, hold out till the last day until the sale starts. So that's definitely on my repurchase list. The Josie Maran Argan Oil Body Butter, you guys know, again, those of you who've been with me for a long time, you know my routine, you know my staples, and that's really what I use as my nighttime face cream. If that seems strange to you and you are newer to my channel, Josie herself has gone on like QVC and said that cream, the body butter, is really meant for head to toe. So it is appropriate to use on the face, and I will tell you that nothing has come close for me. I have switched to other creams and I always come back to that one. So I've been using that one for years. It keeps my skin looking moisturized. It keeps it looking, for the most part, pretty clear. I mean, there's other dependence on that, how much water I drink, stuff like that. But the vanilla apricot's the one I always love. I was hoping every holiday I get the little mini set because those are good for travel. And I haven't seen that she's come out with that, at least not on the Sephora site. So I'll just get my large little tub. For reference, it's $38, and of course mine is the discount, but it's 8 ounces. You cannot, for anything, find a face cream that is that cost effective for that much product. So it's a win-win for me. My skin loves it. That particular scent is my favorite. It smells so good. And then for the price, it just cannot be beat. So I'll pick up another one of those. The Fenty Melt Awf, which I've talked about recently here on my channel. I'm going to pick up another one of those because I am down to the like between a 1/4 and a half area. And it's getting to the point where I'm like, I need another one, a backup, because I'm starting to get kind of low. I used to use Pharmacy Green Clean, but I was going through it faster than what I'd like for the price point. Tried a few drugstore options, just was never really happy with anything else. And then I tried this. I'm not an oil melt off kind of person. I don't like the consistency. I don't like how it feels. This particular item is like a gel type consistency, and it breaks up all my makeup. And then I go in with a double cleanse because I do use actual, you know, facial cleanser, and my skin loves it. It doesn't make my skin tight. It doesn't strip it down. It's just perfect. And I feel like it lasts a good amount of time for the price point. So I'm going to pick up another one of those. And then last but certainly not least, I am on the tail end of my Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes Matte Liquid Liner. I am on finishing up liner number 2, and so I'm looking to repurchase my 3rd one. That is that and the Urban Decay, I forget what it is. It's the super thin one. It's like a pen, and it's very long. And I have the brown one, and I love it. In fact, maybe I'll get the black one of that instead of the Rare Beauty. Either way, I need a black liquid liner to, my Rare Beauty one's starting to go out on me. So maybe I'll get the Urban Decay. We'll see. Now I don't know. Okay, more to come. Wait till the haul and you'll see which one I picked up. But either way, I do need a new black liquid liner, and those two are incredible. I won't deviate from those two. So those are my repurchases. Okay, so let's talk about wishes. What I truly want to pick up, what really just brings me a little bit of excitement, what I want to get a discount on, and there's quite a bit. So this next item is going to be a certain, there is no, let me weed stuff out and see if this makes the cut. No, this is going to make the cut. And it's the JVN Bring the Heat hair set. Comes with 3 products. The Hair Milk, which is for heat styling. From my understanding, you activate that by like blow drying your hair, not necessarily like straightening it and the tension activating it, I think. And please tell me if you've used it. Let me know in the comment section below, because I haven't really found a whole lot on that. But you activate it with heat, such as, you know, blow dryer. You blow dry it, and then that gives you the heat protection for whether you're going to curl it, flat iron it, whatever. So it comes with a full size of that, a full size of the Smoothing Nourishing Oil Drops, which I've been wanting to try. It's been on my wish list. A full size of that, and then a little travel size of the serum, which I had tried a few months back. I don't think I used it correctly, and looking back, I'm like, oh, I think if I use it the right way, I think it would really work. So there's a travel of that. So that one's like $49 or $47 minus the discount. It makes it absolutely worth it for me, and I will be picking that up. So the next item is the Pat McGrath. Okay, you know how she released the face and eye palettes, which I've picked up both of those, the larger ones. But I love her quints, and she came out with 4 or 5 of those on her site. I held off on ordering those because, one, I did not really have the budget to be able to buy that whole, you know, bundle. But also because I thought, you know what, let me see what reviews come out, and I need some stuff to put on my Christmas list, my Christmas wish list that I give to my husband to, you know, buy some stuff for me. That's what he did last year, was bought me the 2 that came out, and I actually really love them. The quality is out of this world. So there is one of those quints that have come to the Sephora site, and it's from that Bijoux Brilliance lineup, and it's the Bronze Ecstasy palette. So we will see if I choose to get that one and kind of dip my toe in the water of this year's quints. And if I like it, then ask for the rest for Christmas. I'm not sure yet. So that one is a maybe. It's definitely a wish, but that's one of those where I'm going to have to kind of see what else I need to weed out, or can I leave that one in, that kind of thing. So the next item is the Armani Luminous Silk Glow Blush Duo. I will not bring myself to pay that much for one of the single blushes. And so there is now a set for holiday, which looks to be 2 full size. It's like a nude shade and then a pink shade. And it's $59 for both, minus the discount. So that's a little bit more, a lot more appealing to me than paying so much for just one. So that is definitely on my wish list. And those are the kind of things where I'm like, gosh, that brings back, it's the nostalgia of the holiday sets that used to be. You remember when Sephora used to have like the little private event, if you are Rouge and you remember, let me know in the comments below, because I miss that. They would set out little breakfast items. You had the little personal shopping event. That was when everyone was looking forward to the Tarte sets, the Too Faced sets, the Marc Jacobs sets. Oh my goodness, when that was a brand, which I think is coming back from what I've heard. The next item that I'd really like to get my hands on is the Saie Mini Dew Blush Trio Set. Now, I have 2 of the Saie Dewy blushes in full size. I love them. Do I reach for them as often as I'd like? No, but that's where these minis are just so much better. And it's not, from what I could tell on the size, it's not like teeny tiny. It looks to be like each one is about half the size of at least half, or a little bit more than the full size, or of a full size. So the fact that you get 3 and different shades, I need to do a little bit more digging. It doesn't look like I have any of the shades that come in that little mini trio. So we're going to see about that, but I think it's like $30 for the set. I will say though, that what I've noticed about my full size ones is as they sit over time, it's like this oil starts to leak out of the component, and then it gets into my little tray where all my other cream blushes are. So there is that too. But anyways, so that's on my list. The next one is by Fenty, and it's the Fenty Icon Velvet Liquid Lipstick, which that lineup is nothing new, but she has since released a couple of new shades. And I'm really looking at Fashion Fiend, which is more that, not baby pink, but it's kind of like a nude pink. It looks so pretty, and I do want to try out the formula. I have not dipped my toe into the waters of that formula. I have heard that the deeper colors can bleed a little bit, but Fashion Fiend looks right up my alley. So that's on my list. The new ABH Glow Seeker highlighter. So that's definitely on my list. I love a good Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight. I do still have some of the, I guess, remember the ABH highlighters that were all like, they were everything in a bag of cookies. The Amrezy one, I still have that in my collection. And then there's another one, So Hollywood, I feel like it is. Anyways, I still have those in my collection. Love them. I don't reach for them as often as I used to, but this shade looks beautiful. And I feel like more it's the curiosity than anything. But that one is definitely in my loves list and on my wish list. So we'll see what happens there. The Fenty Skin Plush Puddings Intensive Lip Mask Duo. So again, this is another one of those good holiday sets where you almost kind of get 2 for the price of 1. Almost. But it's the little twist up lip treatment. And there are 2 in there. I think it's just the regular transparent one, whatever that's called. And then there's like a reddish pink one in there too. So for the price point, it kind of looks, again, you're paying just a couple extra dollars to get 2 instead of just 1. And that's kind of one of those things where I don't know. It excites me to pick up little sets like that. More is not always better, but you know, sometimes. Okay, the Color Wow Dream Coat Anti-Frizz Treatment Duo. If you have used this spray, will you please let me know in the comment section below how it works for you? Do you love it? I have been like in and out of wanting to get it for like what seems like a year now, maybe even longer. The small one is not that expensive. It's probably like $12 or $15. So it's not like I couldn't go out and just get the trial size and see if I like it, but I haven't taken the plunge. I have since purchased the Color Wow. It's like a shine serum. It comes in like a round component thingy, and it's clear. The gel looking stuff is clear. And I think it's like a serum. I can't remember what it is, but high gloss something or other comes to mind. Anyways, I did not love that as much as I thought I would, especially with the brand having gotten so much hype. But I know this product of it in and of itself is what really has launched the brand. So again, if you've used that, if you've got curly hair like me and you've used it, and I know you have to like blow dry your hair straight because of that tension, that's what activates it. So please let me know. Listen, I would love something that kind of helps hold my hair from getting absolutely out of control frizzy in the, South Texas humidity is bad. Florida takes it to another level. So please let me know, because that's on my list and I'd really, really like to know from someone I know if it's any good. So the next item is the Glossier Stretch Fluid Foundation. I kind of have been on a hiatus of purchasing foundation because there are a couple I really like that I really love. There are a couple I really like. And then outside of that, it's like, I just can't nail it when it comes to foundation. And so the Fenty Beauty and the Too Faced Born This Way Matte are my two tried and trues. The Makeup by Mario is my foundation that I really like. That one's kind of nice. The Saie Skin Tint, I love. That falls in my love category. But outside of that, I've bought the Kosas one, which it's okay. It's not bad. I don't love it. Let's see, I'm looking at them right now. What else? The Makeup Forever. I used to love that one. The newest, I say newest, it's a couple years at this point. But I feel like now I don't love it as much anymore. I don't know. Anyways, so I have been on the fence for the Saie Serum Foundation. That one's kind of hopped in and out of my loves list for a while. That's not on this list for this sale. But Glossier, I've actually really enjoyed their products, and they are relatively affordable by Sephora standards. Let's put that out there. So the foundation is something I've heard good things of. It's been on my radar since it released, and so I think I might take the plunge during this sale and try it out. Let's see, another item by Saie, the Glossybounce High Shine Hydrating Lip Gloss Oil. These can be super hit or miss. Again, I very much like a few of Saie's products, so typically when they come out with something new, it's on my radar, and I'm kind of curious to try it out. So that has been on my list for a while. Again, I'm looking to you guys for some recommendations there. If you have tried it, what shade have you tried? Because I've had the clear one on my list, but I'm like, ooh, well, maybe I need maybe I need one of the actual shades, even though it's going to be pretty clear, but at least there'll be a tint. And if you've used it, how did you like it? I love a good gloss. I love a good lip oil. Put them together. I don't know. Is it a recipe for disaster? Who knows? But I'm super curious, and it seems to be getting consistently very good reviews. So that's another item on my list. Okay, the next three are going to be musts. Like, this is an absolute yes, this is going in my cart. This is coming home with me because I love these so much, and I have been waiting for the sale. These have been on my list for a few months now. They're by Patrick Ta. It's the Silky Lip Cream, which I already have two, and they're from his original release. That is one of my all-time favorite lip formulas. It looks so nice. It doesn't dry out my lips. It's cushiony. They just look good for a lip cream or a liquid lipstick, if you will. And so he had released a handful of new shades that I have just been like itching to get my hands on. I was in store about a month ago because I guess online it says that it's only available online, yet my store has them, but you can't do an online pickup. It's very strange. So I swatched them and I was just like, oh my goodness, like it's taking everything in me to not just want to go home with these right now. But they're not cheap. They're like $25 each. So I knew I had to wait. So the three that I will be picking up as long as they stay in stock are Blushing, which is a neutral berry, Dusty Rose, which is a dusty rose, and then Shy, which is a soft pink. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to come home with those. Those are one of the things I am looking forward to most. I think just because I've been wanting them for a while now. So definitely looking forward to getting some money knocked off there. Just a couple of last items. So the Rare Beauty Brow Harmony Precision Brow Pencil. I have been using the ABH brow pen for probably a couple of years now. I like it a lot. And then I go in with like a brow gel. Lately I've been using the NYX Brow Glue. But yeah, I love the Patrick Ta, the like laminating brow gel, which I can't remember what it is. The one in the little component, like the little box looking thing. Anyways, But I haven't used that one as much because it's the tinted, it's the clear one. And I feel like the tinted one looks and works better on me. Anyways, all that to say, in using the ABH brow pen, I have noticed that there are times where like so much liquid flows to the little bristles that when I go in to do my strokes, it's like all this ink and I'm having to blot and kind of correct and all of that. I've also noticed that when I travel with it, because I think the pressure from the airplane kind of causes something to happen. I don't know. Anyways, all that to say, I think I kind of want to move to a precision brow pencil, and Rare Beauty for me, you can't go wrong. So I'm also wondering, like that brow gel, I guess I missed it when it first released and it has said coming soon on Sephora's website for what feels like months now. Anyways, like, has anyone gotten their hands on that? I've seen a few influencers use it, so I know it's been released, but anyways, that is a total side note. All right. Last but certainly not least is Danessa Myricks' Yummy Skin Flushed, which is the blush version of her Yummy Skin, in Rosé in Brunch. I love this shade so much. And I have, again, it's not outrageously expensive even at full price without the discount. I think it's like $24, maybe even $22. The shade is so lovely. Now, you know, I already had 2 shades. I recently picked up the holiday set, so I've got 3 at this point, and this is the one that's been on my radar for quite some time. So I'm hoping to pick that one up too, just because it's a more neutral shade, and that formula is so incredible, and I tend to use it both cheeks and lips, which is very unlike me because I don't like using those hybrid things on my lips. I just don't find use for them. So that particular one is on my list. We'll see if we make it happen during this sale. But that concludes my wish list. That is everything we've got going on that I really have eyes on. Again, some of this will have to be weeded out. I mean, I'd love to be able to buy it all, but realistically, that's just not possible. So that being said, I hope you'll let me know in the comment section below, not only like those questions I asked you during this video, just so that I know if I'm making a good decision on picking a couple of these things up, but I'm also curious what you're going to be picking up. Just because if it's something that I didn't have on my radar, I'd like to go check it out. But it's also fun to talk those things, right? Like, what are you getting? Oh, let me tell you what I'm getting. Anyways, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new, I hope you'll consider subscribing and hitting that bell so that we can talk more, not only makeup, but, you know, travel, Disney, shopping, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all the things together. And please give this video a like. It really helps me out, and I would appreciate it so very much. As usual, I will have everything listed down below in the description box. They are affiliate links should you decide to use one of them. And before I let you go, just want to let you know that Jesus loves you so very much. More important than makeup, more important than Disney, more important than anything at all, anything we talk about is Jesus. And in a very chaotic world, listen, I don't know if you've got anxiety going on. Most of us do at this point. I hope you have peace, but if you have anxiety going through your mind, through your heart right now, if you're going through tough times, maybe you're going through the best times of life, I don't know, but it's a very different world now, even from just a few years ago, and definitely from the times I was growing up. So if you are looking for peace, then I want to point you to the very Prince of Peace, the one who can calm your storm, who can calm your nerves, your anxiety, and just be your savior and your very best friend. So it's not in an effort to shove anything down your throat. You're more than welcome to click off right here and now. But I love sharing him because he is the most important. At the end of the day, none of this matters without him. So I hope you'll consider just reaching out to him. I hope he pulls at your heartstrings. And if you do need prayer, if you need a listening ear, you are always more than welcome to reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram at @ThatDisneyBeauty, and send me a message that way. But until the next one, my friends, stay safe and stay well. I will talk to you very soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye.